Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan.
And Angela.
I'm Vintage.
I'm RNA Music.
You are RNA Music. You are RNA Music.
I'm right there.
It's you. You're the, you put the A in RNA Music.
Ew.
Somebody asked me today, what does RNA Music stand for?
Yeah.
Our students.
It's me.
Your favorite mom and pop guitar shop and music lesson studio deep in the heart of Texas, which is where we are right now. It's Thursday night. We're back on schedule, filming the appropriate time. We're going to answer y'all's questions.
Yay!
Y'all have burning questions y'all need answered. Let's do that.
Yes.
Welcome back to episode 276.
You checked, huh?
I didn't. I just remembered that last was 275 because I was also born in 75.
Yes.
So I can remember.
This is not 75. It's
This is
276.
276. That's what I said. Fallout 276 of Ask RNA.
Okay.
We are going to answer questions. If you're new here, we own a little music shop and guitar lesson, music lesson, studio, drum lessons, ukulele lesson. You know, we teach a bunch of music lessons.
All of the things.
And sell stuff. And and we answer questions from people around the world once a week because it's fun.
Yes, it is.
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, come on.
I don't know. So if you're new here, that's who you are. If you're not new here, you already know what's up. If you're not new here, that means you're a returning viewer and you like us. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up right now, please, because it helps. And get ready to comment your comments and your questions. And if you want some swaggity swag, you can't buy this, but you can get Angela's RNA Music shirt at our Teespring store. Description down below. And we give a quick shout out to one of our students, Kaylin, who we featured like 3 months ago in one of our videos. She is on a journey of creating music and creating videos and uploading them. I have her on a schedule. Every 3 weeks she has to put out a new song and a new video, and she has one out right now. So I put a link to that down below. If you're a regular, go check that out. Give her a little thumbs up. Encourage her to continue. Right? What is going on? You can still do it.
Yeah, why?
It wants me to exercise. Shut up.
Shut up.
I feel offended, Apple. You're telling me to exercise.
I know. They're like, hey, you're being lazy right now. Do something about it.
I've already got 10,677 steps. So, whatevs. Anyways, enough of all of that. Let's get to the questions. First question, skeet. Hashtag bing bong question. Do y'all have a store on Reverb? ? And what's your opinion on Supra Amps? And the original MacGyver, in my opinion, is the best. Love it. Still watch it. We talked about MacGyver last week. The new version, the current.
The new version, yeah. It's good.
It's all right.
It's not my favorite. I enjoy it.
You watch it.
It's
you watch all the episodes.
It's cheesy. It's almost like a Hallmark show.
A little bit. With more
drama,
violence. With more violence.
It's not that violent.
Killing.
It's literally, it reminds us very nostalgic of what it used to be like whenever television shows didn't try to push the envelope on so many things.
Yeah.
You know, it has that feel. Like, if I'm watching MacGyver, my kids can come in or my nephews can come in and sit, and I know they're not going to watch anything that I'm going to be embarrassed or, you know, that I'm going to feel like, oh God, I just exposed them to X, Y, Z. It's not like that.
Right.
Not that I watch stuff like that anyways, but I like that that's an option out there. But yes, the original MacGyver, hands down the best.
The best? Or really good?
Of the two.
Oh, of the two.
Yes, we were just saying.
I thought you meant like the best of all time ever.
Yes.
The greatest TV show in the universe.
Yes. It's up there with Rembrandt and
Da Vinci.
Okay.
Okay.
But yes, out of the two, the old MacGyver is the best with Richard Dean Anderson.
Well, yeah, it's a classic. It says, do you have a store in Reverb? Yes, we actually do. There's not very much in it right now. I think the only thing listed in the store is a couple of Vola guitars. We got a couple of Vola guitars listed there. Yeah, so we do have one. we don't do a whole lot. We used to be real big on trying to sell stuff online, and we have our own website with store and stuff. But
yeah,
man, yeah, I don't do a whole lot with reverb because for a long time all I got was a constant barrage of low ball offers.
Yeah,
So
that's the only thing is that when you're trying to run a business and people are just completely wanting, like, I'll give you $50 for that, $1,200 guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that bad. But
I'll give you $500 for that $1,000 guitar. I'm like, nah,
right. No, I'm not
no,
going to take
you won't.
half. It's almost like they think that reverb is like the desperate place for, like, I know you're desperate if you're on reverb,
And
it's not a haggling town. I mean, it is, but
it can be if that's what you want it to be. But
right,
for individuals who are selling stuff, like you're just a guy who collects guitars and sells guitars,
right.
People are maybe want to wheel and deal that way, but like with stores, it's like, nah,
no, don't want to.
I got a buddy who just sent me a message talking about God reverb. Because he was like, somebody said, I could buy this brand new for blah, blah, blah price. And he's like, this is the new price.
Yeah.
This is the price that Boss tells us we have to sell the stuff at. What are you
Right.
talking about? If you can get it cheaper somewhere else, go for it. But if Boss finds out about that person is not going to be a Boss dealer anymore. They're like,
Not so much.
Oh, I didn't know that was the regular price. And it's like, yes, it is. Thank you. Have a nice day. So anyways, whatever. But even when I turned off like make offers, I would still get messages. Hey, what's your best price on this ship to wherever? I'm like, what I got it listed for, man. So we do have one, but we've built our business not necessarily on having to sell gear. Right. I've been at places like that where it's like we got to sell a bunch of guitars today. How many sell everything? If it makes $1, take the deal. That used to be not here, but at another place. It was like whatever it takes to make a sale today, take the sale. And we didn't build our business on that. Our business is built on, for the most part, teaching. Like we have a pretty full roster of students, and that's why that's what we do. That's what we're into. We sell guitars, we sell gear. There's no one locally who does what we do. We're kind of the only people locally who do this. So when we sell stuff online, it's great. I love it. Sell a guitar, shipped. I mean, we've sold a truckload of guitars.
Yeah.
And if I ship a guitar to
for what we do and what our
Washington
inventory
State,
is, we do pretty well selling guitars, but that's not our primary focus.
But if I didn't sell one tomorrow, we wouldn't go out of business.
Right.
So I think that's the problem. A lot of people are like,
we didn't sell one in a month, which has happened.
Yeah.
We won't go out of business.
If I never sold another guitar again, or amp, or strings, or picks, or any of that stuff, it's like we'd still be here.
We're not going to go out of business.
We'd still be here doing what we do. So we're not desperate sellers.
Yeah.
I don't know why they wouldn't take that deal. It's like, because it wasn't a good deal. Because someone else will come along and be like, I like y'all. That's a fair price. I'm happy to pay you for it. Awesome. Or better yet, hey, we like what you do. We believe in you. You don't have to give me a deal. Don't give me a deal.
Yeah.
Charge me the right price.
Your business, small business.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we get those. We get those more than anything.
Yeah, and in past years, I spent more effort in trying to build, like, we're going to build an online thing and be the next whatever. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to be the next one, whatever.
What is glowing in your pocket?
My flashlight on my phone apparently got turned on. I don't know why or how.
That was weird. I was like, what's going on?
Why
I was looking up here like,
why is your pocket
like
glowing?
A light that's spotlighting on that one spot? Okay.
So we do have a store. We have a website. And there's some stuff on the website. We do have a reverb store, but, Yeah. There you go. What is my opinion on Supra Amps? I don't think I've ever played one. I can't recall ever playing one.
Yeah.
So I don't have much of an opinion on one. But any of you guys and gals who have played one, let skeet below know what you think about Supras. I'm of the opinion they're probably like Fender. From what I think I know about them, they're more like sort of Fender clones, clones of Fenders, which is a popular thing to do.
Right.
But I don't believe I've ever played on one. Thanks for the question, squeet. Thanks for the question, skeet. That is hard to say really fast. Skeet.
It really is.
It's really difficult. He probably did that on purpose, just to watch people butcher his name and laugh. So, Thanks, man. I appreciate the question. Or girl, or circle. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming Skeet Skeet is a guy. It could be a girl or a circle.
Well, it's because we went. I did at least went to school with a scooter. So.
Was that really his name?
Yeah.
His real name, not a nickname.
Mm-hmm.
His parents named him Scooter.
Like in class, teacher calls out Scooter.
Awesome. Good for him. It's unique. Next question. J Van B 231. Vanderbeek 231. I have a question I hope y'all answer in an upcoming video. Have you ever bought a guitar because you wanted a home for a pickup set you want to try?
I gotcha.
Or do you always swap pickups in response to a guitar you already have and want to improve? I ask because there's a set of pickups I want to try, but I don't have a guitar that I want to change. Thoughts? Also, Ryan is very handsome. Thank you, J Van B 231.
Aw, see?
We talked about that last week.
Yes,
yeah, we talked
did.
about that last week. It's like, oh, Angela's so cute. And she is absolutely cute. But no one ever comments on how ruggedly handsome in a very lumberjack kind of way that I am. Thank you, J Van
I
B.
do.
Well, what I imagine is someone so beautiful must see something in me, so I must have something going on for me. For you to fall madly in love with me.
That's the truth.
And stay with me for 22 years.
I tell you that all the time.
So I must be something.
You are. You're cute. I like you.
I'm super cute.
We made this awkward.
At least
Sorry.
I was. Back in the day. All right.
You are now.
I don't think I've ever bought a guitar for a set of pickups that I already had. But I do know kind of what you're saying though, because I have a couple of sets of pickups right now that I need to put in a guitar.
Yeah.
But I've never bought I want to go out and buy a guitar for these pickups. I haven't ever done that. I have a plan for the pickups I've already got.
Right.
I have a guitar for them to go in. I just haven't got around because I'm going to do a video like comparing the pickups that are in it to the pickups I'm going to put in it.
Right.
So I'm going to shoot a video comparing them. I just haven't yet done that. So I've been waiting for, I don't know, 6 months to swap some pickups in one of my guitars to these new ones. But and it's kind of funny. I don't do a lot of that, honestly. I do occasionally do that. I do particularly like EMG pickups, and I have several guitars that already have EMGs, and those are the easiest ones to swap. I mean, it's literally unplug a wire, plug them in, boom, you're done. Super easy. If you're swapping EMGs for EMGs.
Right.
Like if you're going from a 5766 to an 8185 or to an 8160 to a 5766 or 5766 to a headset or any of their other active pickups, 8181 to an 8160. I've done that. It's just easy peasy, lemon squeezy to do. So I am going to do that soon, but I just haven't had a chance to shoot the before. This is the pickups that are in it. And these are the ones that are going in it. But,
right.
No, and even on my CMG, our CMG anniversary guitar, it took me like 4 years before I finally swapped pickups on it. And honestly, I kind of want to swap back to what was in it. So, but for the most part, I don't.
I understand that.
I'm not real big on tinkering with pickup configurations. Now the problem is, or the not problem is probably because I have several guitars. I just swap guitars. I just switch guitars if I can. But you know, let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but you're in that situation. You have some pickups you want to try, but not a guitar to stick them in. You might need to go buy a guitar. Sounds like a good reason to buy a guitar.
Sounds like it to me.
Thanks for the question, JVanB231. Next question, just fun guitar from the England Shire. Hashtag KTMA, hashtag Bing Bong. New question. Some people think that animals are musical as they sing and make noises. What do you both think? Example, check out Paul McCartney, We All Stand Together.
Yeah.
Do animals make music?
I think so. I think they do. I think they serenade each other.
They sing to each other?
I think, well, you have like crickets who actually have that little...
That is super annoying.
It really is.
I don't like how they talk to each other.
Especially when it's really quiet and you can't find them.
But are they talking to each other or are they singing?
I think that it's a little bit of both, you know? It's like an opera. 'Cause it's a musical.
Everything's a musical.
Why are you singing?
Because it's a musical. If your
you
entire life is musical, you have to sing everything.
You have to sing everything. Well, if it's an opera, you have to sing everything.
Musicals you can talk.
Mm-hmm.
Musicals have dialogue and singing.
Correct.
Operas are all singing.
Correct.
All the time. How amazing would that be if humans sang?
If that's
all
how
the
we
time?
were, we wouldn't know anything different, and that's just how life would be. But if like things changed all of a sudden and all you did was have to sing all the time, that would be weird. To be like, what's going on? I don't understand this.
I can understand with birds. You know, birds sound like they're singing.
Yeah.
Our German Shepherd sings though. every time a police siren or ambulance or fire truck.
She loves to bay. She throws.
A fire truck drives within enough distance to hear their siren.
Yeah.
We
hear her before we hear them.
Yeah, I was like, what is she doing?
And then we hear them come around the corner.
But she only does it when sirens come by. She never just like howls just for funsies.
We should go out there and see if she'll howl if we howl.
That'd be a good question. That'd be fun.
That'd be a good experiment.
What I need to do is record some sirens. And then go play it and see if she'll howl at.
Yes. You see Angela in
Who's that?
I honestly do. I think that there's mating calls, yes, just singing.
Hey girl.
Yes.
Hey red shirt.
Hey over there.
Hey blue feathers.
What you doing? Come over here. Why do they have to sound so ghetto? I don't know. Hey girl.
Hey.
Hey girl, hey.
What you doing?
But yeah, I think that they do have. I think
those are
all
crickets.
animals are musical.
Sup.
I think dogs are. You know, when they howl, or even when they bark. I think that is part of it too.
Whales.
So, whales sing. Dolphins. All animals have their form of communication, but I also think that they can be very musical.
Yeah, cats are not. They're just filled with hatred. We have a cat.
No,
she's not. She's filled with.
She is a cuddle buggy, and she loves to talk to Aiden and only Aiden.
Meow. She sounds like meow.
She's like
meow. I'm like, are you depressed?
Meow.
She sounds depressed.
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Love me. Why don't you love me? We pet you all day.
You were laying on my lap
Love me
5
more.
minutes ago.
Love me more.
I want to be this close.
Hi.
Kevin.
There, what do you guys think? Or girls or circles? What do y'all think about? Do animals make music?
I think they do.
Angela thinks they do. I think some do.
Yeah.
Some.
I always think of that scene in. Do you remember?
Sharks don't sing.
I think they do. I think they have like this resonating bass that they do. But you know that scene on All Dogs Go to Heaven? Do you remember that?
Which scene?
Whenever
many scenes.
Whenever the dogs get trapped in the sewer when they're trying to escape from the bad guy, and this alligator comes up and Charlie, who sings, does a howl with a note, and the alligator's like, "What? Hey!" And he starts singing, "Let's make music together."
Oh yeah. I always think of "You can never go back. You can never go back."
I used to love
That's the line that
song.
I remember.
Loved that song when they were in heaven. I
don't think I can watch it. I'll get emotional. Our dogs are getting old, so I don't want to think about it.
I love that. I love that movie.
Thanks for the question. Just Fine Guitar. Next question, Stephen Holt. How come 4 out of 5 guitars on the wall are Fender or Fender copies, but you hate Fenders? You guys make a handsome couple and are both beautiful people.
Why, thank you.
Oh, Stephen. Thank you, Stephen. Angela is very beautiful.
I appreciate that.
I think I'm ruggedly handsome.
I think you are. Good God.
Obviously. All right. So we were talking about, I said something last week about not really being a Fender guy.
Yes.
And I've said that many times over the years in questions. Okay.
But, yes. That's not ours.
It's for sale.
Yeah.
Here. This actually is a Fender.
I mean, it's in our
Squire.
possession, but it's
here at the shop for sale.
It's a consignment.
It's a consignment. One of my students. One of my students has a Fender Squire for sale. I don't hate Fender. I do not.
It's just not your jam.
Hate Fender, even though I'm going to clickbait title this. You hate Fender? Question mark. People be like, what's this a-hole doing hating on Fender? Don't they know Fender's the best guitar company in the universe? They've sold They've sold 17 million guitars.
You don't know anything.
You don't know anything. I'm going to send you an essay on Leo Fender and why he's the most amazing.
I'm going to copy paste some wiki notes.
I'm going to Wikipedia you the entire history of Fender guitar and why they're the most amazing. Right, okay. I do not hate Fenders. I just said I'm not really a Fender guy. So, I don't own a Fender.
Yeah.
Let alone many Fenders that would necessitate an entire rack.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Personally.
I personally. Well,
but
kind of.
The style, a lot of people.
The shop has some Fender styles.
And they want to, when they think of a guitar, they think of the Fender style. So that's where most companies draw their inspiration because that's what sells.
It is what sells.
So.
Strats, Tellys,
and if you're going to be someone who sells guitar, not necessarily purchase them for yourself, but sell them, you might want to have.
Yeah, I learned that
with the Fender body
a long time ago, like when we first opened in 2010, or really late 2009. I was flipping through one of the catalogs from Schacter, and I was like, man. There was one year, like I think it was maybe it might have been 2011 maybe, maybe 2012. I can't remember. I have to go flip through the catalogs. They're like they had no flying V's. I was like, what happened? You know, you had a bunch of flying V's last year, and there's no flying V's in this year's catalog. And I'm like, yeah, you know why? Because nobody buys flying V's. I was like, I think they're awesome. He's like, yeah, they're awesome. They don't sell. It's okay. There are people who have flying V's. But the amount of people who are buying flying V guitars compared to everything else.
Right. Because it's not like they're just making them one-offs.
Yeah, they gotta make hundreds at a time, 50 to 100 at a time.
They're having to destroy guitars.
Or they're having to we got like all these Vs sitting in the warehouse. No one wants to buy them. What are you gonna do with them? We gotta liquidate them. Like we're gonna have to eat it. What are you gonna do? Sell them for less than they cost us or whatever. Because we just gotta get them out of here because they make room for more stuff. They're like, we ain't doing that again. Where's all the flying V's at? Well, we had a buttload last year and none of y'all jerk faces bought any. So, but now you're all bitching because there's no flying V's in the catalog.
Calm down.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Good Lord of mercy.
It worked out. All right. But what I learned
Steve was being nice and you went off the rails. Forgive us. Forgive him.
No. I'm talking about what I learned was.
I'm saying, but you're kamikazing his question.
I'm not coming at Steven.
I know.
I'm coming at other people.
Exactly.
But the thing that I learned was that me personally, being like, I like pointy guitars, Explorers, flying V's, heavy metal stuff. Just because that's what I personally like and am attracted to, doesn't mean that's what the market wants.
Right. And we learned that our first year.
Our very
when
first
we bought
thing,
Schecters.
I ordered a bunch of Schecters. So it's Schecter basses, electric guitars, because I like electric. And then no acoustics.
And people came in and were like, do y'all carry
where's the real guitars?
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean real guitars? Like, wooden ones? I was like, they're all wood. They're like, oh, acoustic. Yep. And then I learned
I would think that living in the country.
You'd think living in Texas.
You wouldn't want to sell.
But my personal bent is toward rock and heavy metal and stuff, so I'm an electric guy. But the majority of sales of guitars is acoustics.
Yes, and the majority of sales of electrics are Fender type guitars.
Fender-esque guitars. And so it just so happens that this is kind of what's on the wall at the moment.
Right.
I did own a Fender. I wanted to say this. I did own a Telecaster. It is a made in Mexico Tele that I got like on a trade type of thing. And And I played a little, there's a video, you can find a video of me playing on a Telecaster. One way to do it, start out with notes that you like, find other notes that you like that go with it. Find one note, find another note, find another note. Oh, that's great, I like that. Oh, that sounds nice. Let's make a riff. You're stringing together notes that you like the sound of. And I had a video about how I write riffs or how I write songs or something. And I've gone back and watched it. I was like, oh man, that actually sounded pretty good. Those heavy riffs on a single coil. But then I sold it to a buddy who really is a Fender guy. And he doesn't even have it anymore. but there have been moments where I'm like, man, I probably should have kept that Telly. Just because every now and then, for certain sounds, certain songs and certain sounds, you kind of need, that's what you need for that song.
Right.
So there's been moments where I'm like, man, maybe I should have kept that Telly. But I don't hate Fender. I just learned to play on Gibson scale type of guitars. That's what I learned to play on as a kid, and so that's what I naturally gravitate towards. You know, if you started with a little Squire, affordable price, that's what you started with. That's probably what you gravitate towards.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
That's good.
I don't know.
That's good.
I got worked up about the.
I know you did, and it's a little too much.
Too intense.
Rile it down.
Intensity. Live at Budokan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steven.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Because that's what people buy.
Right.
Is Fenders. Styles. That's why we have them.
He's trying to be a good businessman.
I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn from mistakes I made back in the day.
Yeah.
Just because I like flying V's and Explorers doesn't mean that's what everybody wants to buy.
Right.
Except for me. Next question. Fat Philosopher. # Bing Bong. I recently bought a string muter / fret wrap, but find it distracting. Where on the neck is the best place to put it on a fret wrap? All right. Fat Philosopher. Great question. I just happen to have a real guitar that's not a Fender.
Stop that. Good God.
Obviously inspired by the other Big Daddy American guitar company. This is what I grew up on. Playing this stuff feels like home to me. Feels like home.
Yes. Get to the
In my hands. All right. I do have this lovely fret wrap thingy. GruvGear. I think it's GruvGear. My buddy Pat. Crikey, from Australia.
Yep.
Blessed me with, he ordered some stuff from Sweetwater and had it sent to me to inspire me to work on my EP and work on some music. I've seen this. It works. It's great. So I used this a while back recording something for the bitter bass player. And with high gain stuff, and a lot of muting and stuff, sometimes you get like this, even when you mute the strings real quickly, there's a little bit of a ring that continues on because the vibration back here. So I used this. Let's see if I can. You can put it. I mean, people put them in all kinds of places depending on what they're doing. I just put it right behind the nut, not on top of the nut. You could put it right on top of the nut, but I put it slightly behind the nut and clamped it down. Sorry, I was covering Angela's face. I did not mean to do that. Slightly right behind the nut, and it worked because I played it, recorded some with it off, and then in different places. And for me, it was effective. Slightly, just right behind the nut of the guitar was good. I mean, you could put it wherever you want to, but it was kind of like if it was right on top of it, a little bit onto the first fret. It did kind of annoy me. It didn't feel right when I was going to first fret stuff. So just slightly right behind the nut. That's what worked for me on this non-Fender guitar. So that's where it worked for me. Your mileage may vary, but try it. Just try it different places. Try it right there, because you will get some string dampening by putting it behind the nut. Maybe not super intense, but better than not having one on there at all. Yep. And I would say, for recording purposes, I think that's fine. Those are great. I don't know if I would use it live.
Yeah.
Well, I never have, but for recording, when you're trying to get the best possible sound and you're using a significant amount of gain, they're super useful for getting a clean signal. So that's where I put it. Thanks for the question, Fat Philosopher. Final question. So excited. Not any gnats today, are there?
No.
She had a sneezy fit.
Yeah.
Allergies. I saved you from that gnat. Final question. Denny's. I think I have a screw loose still. I can't. I still have a screw loose. Denny's plant-based journey. # Bing Bong. Question: what are your recommendations for Christmas gifts? And will you guys carry any special music-related items in the store for the holiday season? What are you guys selling that would be a great stocking stuffer for the music lover?
Oh,
yay! We're already thinking about Christmas.
Yeah.
We haven't got to Thanksgiving yet, Danny.
Yes, don't forget about Thanksgiving.
But for shopping purposes. All right. Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
For the guitarist or musician, strings are always great.
Yes.
Anything that you're always using. Picks, strings, an extra strap, a peg winder, string winder tool. Those would be, I mean, these are all stocking stuffers as well. An extra cable.
Yeah, a travel amp if you're going to go a little bit bigger.
Yeah, you could get like a little portable kind of amp thing for people who are on the go. Cleaners.
Kits. The kits.
Cleaning kits. Yeah. We are dealers from Music Nomad. I suggest checking them out. They got of course, they got cleaners and polishes. They also have some great restringing tools and like a truss rod adjustment tools and fret cleaner things and all kinds of stuff. So little kind of knick-knacky things like that. Tools that are super useful.
Yeah.
Anything reusable, like the cleaners, obviously. Like I'm almost out.
It's always good.
I'm almost out of fretboard oil and the spray cleaner. I buy the giant ones for like, a desk, like a tech, like you're working on guitars. You probably wouldn't need the big size one unless you have a lot of guitars and you're always cleaning them.
Yeah.
Where I'm always restringing and cleaning and working on other people's guitars, but that kind of stuff works really good. What else? Are we going to carry anything special? Not particularly.
Usually not. I mean,
we may load up a little bit more on those little knick-knacky things like that.
Yeah, we usually right before like the beginning, December, late November, we usually get more strings and picks and capos and stuff like that. Capos are real good.
Yeah, capos are always good. People are always losing capos. Like, well, I want to buy them. They've already got one. Yeah, they could use another one.
Yeah.
You can never have too many capos. Like I had like 5 or 6 on my wall in here in my lesson room. Now I have 1. I don't know where they all went. I'm like, where are all my capos? Because I bought you your own capos.
Yeah, it's in my other bag. It's in my other bag.
Yeah. 1 capo per gig bag or per guitar case because you never know. I was 9-volt batteries. I was playing at church the other day, my acoustic. I'm like, what? I have no power. What's going on? I'm like, oh, my 9-volt is dead. I'm like, all right. I'm like, oh no. In my electric guitar gig bag,
I wouldn't want batteries for Christmas though.
Yeah, but if a guitar players could use that. I'm just saying.
They can get that at the drugstore.
You can go to Walmart anytime.
I know one ultimate gift that you can get that we actually carry that would be great. It's small. It's inexpensive.
Brilliant. Ukuleles.
The little kalas are the best. They're great made. They have great tone. They're travel size. Everybody can play them from a 5-year-old to however old.
105-year-old.
What's great about kala is that you can actually get packets. This is a makala. That you can get. They do
Makala by Kala.
Makala by Kala, yes.
It's like Squire by Fender.
They do little packets where you can get the tuner strings, extra strings, which for the most part ukuleles don't need strings that much, and a gig bag and all that kind of stuff. So that is an excellent gift for anybody who's a musician or wannabe musician, and they just want to make some music. And it's a real instrument. It's not like buying them a plastic toy.
Yeah, it's not a Walmart plasticky toy. They're real instruments.
They are very.
They're they kind of start around $50 ish.
Yeah, they're great.
That's a brilliant idea, honey.
That's an excellent.
You're super smart.
Little gifty idea. We might have to construct a ukulele tree.
Oh dang! That means I gotta order some more ukes. We only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. And
They
come
do
in all
sell.
different colors, all different finishes. This one has a shark.
I don't like that one.
Yeah. They're a lot of fun. They're really a lot of fun, and they're very durable. They're good material. It's not like flimsy, plasticky material. This is wood.
$49.99. $49.99. Need to tune it.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing about ukuleles is that when you first purchase them, it takes about 3 to 4 weeks before the strings settle. So
it's like classical
always,
guitars.
every time you play, you have to tune and retune. So getting a clip-on tuner to sit is, almost after every song, for the first almost month, you have to tune it.
Yeah, because the strings are plastic, like nylon strings, it takes them quite a bit of stretching to sort of settle in. Mm-hmm. And once they've settled in, they're usually...
they'll stay in tune for months.
But yeah, even I've restrung a few ukuleles for people. I'm like tuning it. All right, tune it up. Like, oh my gosh! And I tune the stretch, tune the stretch, tune the stretch, tune the stretch. I'm like, oh sweet Lord.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you're great.
You're brilliant. That's right. If you're interested in some Kali ukuleles,
yeah, and depending on the size of your stocking, you can actually fit one of those bad boys in.
That's true. Your dad has a giant niche.
He has a giant Santa Claus stocking.
Like a gargantuan.
Yeah, it's
stocking.
like it'd fit probably a small elephant's foot.
Yeah, it's like, did you get a giant stocking to get more stuff?
Yes, he did.
Sounds about right. All right, and that is the final question. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. I'm making sure, did I get all the answer questions? Did I get it?
What are you guys selling that would be a stocking stuffer?
Oh, yeah. Any of that stuff.
Yes. Now, what would you recommend for just a regular Christmas gift?
A regular Christmas gift?
Yeah. He says, what recommendation for Christmas gifts, and will you carry music?
Just in general?
Mm-hmm.
Gift cards.
Yeah.
You cannot go wrong with a gift card, because then they can buy whatever the heck they want. I actually have a gift card at home. Your sister gave me for something.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I need it.
Honestly, the gift cards are great. I like the idea of paying for, like, we've had families, we haven't done this, but I know families that will pay for, because if you're going to spend, let's say, your idea of a Christmas gift is $100 a person. Like if you have allotted $150 a person, like we've had families that for their Christmas gifts, like grandparents to the grandkids, or even to their children and their kids, they gave them like passes to the zoo, like a year pass to a zoo, or to a water park or something.
Six Flags over Texas.
So they did that. Like we have a water park here in our town, believe it or not, and right before Christmas, they do seasonal season passes. So 'tis the season passes, where the season passes, which are normally like $200 or something like that, are like $79, and you're paying
season pass,
for the whole season. So that's something like that, or tickets to of course we can't really go to the movies necessarily, but
gift cards
to different things, but also trips to places that you can actually go to, like the zoo or a museum or something that the family can do together. That's what I always recommend. And board games.
We have a stack of board games.
Yes.
That we never play.
Well, we have like 3 games that are different versions of the same game. We like have
16 different risks.
We have like 4 Monopolies and like 4 Risks. We have the Risk game. We have Lord of the Rings Risk. We have Star Wars Risk.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. And then we have Star Wars Monopoly, Lord of the Rings Monopoly, and regular Monopoly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, we have board games, but it's usually just mini versions of the same game.
Only the good games. Then we still never play them.
Me and the boys have played them.
Huh?
Excuse me. Yeah. Star Wars Risk was fun. It was actually really, really enjoyable. Way more entertaining than the actual Risk game. But actual Risk game was just setting it up was like...
Took forever just to get started.
Hurt me.
All right. There you go, Denny. Thank you. Final question.
Yeah.
We're at 40 minutes now, so
Mm-hmm.
he had to wait to the end to get his question.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. If you have a question for next week, please leave it below in the comment section of this video. We'll try to answer it next time. If you watch this entire video from the beginning to the end, you are super special. You are a legend.
You are.
And we have a secret hashtag of the day.
Yes,
for
we
you
do.
people who pay attention. Many of y'all do. Thank you so much. And secret hashtag of the day is hashtag Fender.
What?
Fender.
Are you okay?
Fender.
Fender.
I have a Fender t-shirt. I should have wore it. I didn't.
Should have.
I forgot we were talking about this.
Yes.
I have a Fender t-shirt.
Yeah, you should wear it. You should wear it next week.
I
Because
don't
the hashtag
own-
we'll be talking about is
Yeah.
Fender. So every time you say it, you're going to be saying hashtag Fender. So you might as well say it.
I have a Fender amp. My first real amp was my first amp was a PV, which is a piece of crap, but I still have it. My first real amp was a Princeton Chorus. And I have an amp right now that I play at church. Fender Super Champ XD. I like the amps. I've just never owned a Fender guitar. I will at some point, though.
You
probably.
did. You
I
just said you
did own one.
But
I
you
don't
don't
currently own a Fender
Correct.
guitar.
Yeah.
But I do own I own a Fender amp. Wait. I own two because EVH is owned by Fender, so my EVH amp is a Fender amp. There you go. So I own two Fenders. Amps. Alright, thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next video. Did we do the Keep the Music Alive?
No, we
No, we
haven't.
didn't. Alright. Until then, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
The music needs you.
And you need the music.
And we need to keep it alive for the next generation of music lovers.
Yes.
And we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys. So excited. Go check out Kaylin's video. Leave her a thumbs up.
Yeah. Support the students. Support the music.
Support the kids. I got a lot of kids, not a lot, but some of our kids right now. I'm really pushing them to
Write their
write
stuff.
and create their own music.
Yes. Because that's how you keep the music alive.
That's how you keep it alive. It's like a new generation of people who are not just jukeboxes playing other people's music, but they are creating their own music.
Yeah.
So go check them out. All right. See y'all later.
All right. Bye. I'm hungry.
I thought y'all got some food. You got Aiden food.
I got Aiden food.
Aiden got
I
food.
cannot eat Panda Express.
Panda Express doesn't do it for you?
No. It gives me the gas.
Gives you what?
It gives me gas.
Gives you gas. Do not eat that.